So some people don't know this. When you're young, you don't have the inner layer of your hair. So that's why they say not to perm or highlight or do those types of things to hair before they mature, because you're ruining the hair because it doesn't have the structure to hold all of that. Now, you'll see some kids with amazing hair and theirs does have it, but that's why a lot of little kid hair is tangly and more damaged by the sun, all of those things, because they don't have that inner layer to their hair. So we're going to say this is kind of our teenage hair, the best it is, right? It's smooth, it's amazing, there's no split ends, it's like this, okay? So then we get older and we decide, let's start using products. So most products have silicones on them. That's what this tape is going to represent, okay? And then we're going to start heat styling our hair, which means we're then laminating that crap right onto our hair. That's the tape, okay? So then we go to color our hair and it isn't staying very well. The color is going right down the drain, all of those things, and you can't figure out why. It's because of the silicone on the hair. So then you start using Monat products and you're all of a sudden like, why is my hair frizzy? Why does my hair look worse than it did? It's because Monat's going to go in and it's going to take off the silicones, okay? And like I said, I wish I had a real piece of yarn because you would really see it frizz out. But we're going to take off, and you can see, kind of, maybe not very well, but you can see that it's definitely roughed up the texture. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to physically pull this out to represent what split ends are doing, okay? And that was easy right here compared to down here because I just pulled off all of the gross silicones, okay? So you're going to say, wait, why does my hair almost look worse? Why is my hair frizzy? Why is my hair not looking like normal? It's because all the junk isn't on there faking it. That's what it's doing. So when you're using things like Pantene and your hair's beautifully shiny and all that, it's fake because it's coating your hair with wax and it's not exposing the real hair. So why do you want to expose the real hair? You might be asking yourself, because if it looks better like this, why would you ever want it to look like this? Here's why. When you're coating it with all of these silicones, for one, your color is a waste of money because it's not touching the hair. It's sitting on the silicone and coming right off when you wash it. And also, it's going to suffocate your hair follicle, and it's going to suffocate your hair follicle and the hair strand. So the hair strand's not going to be able to breathe. It's going to fall out. The follicle is going to get covered with all the junk, and eventually that hair gets lazy and it's going to be like, forget it. I'm tired of trying to pop through there. I'm going to quit trying. Then you start thinning, okay? So what do we do to get this back to nice and sleek and pretty? What we're going to go in and do is we're going to have Monat remove all the junk off the hair. We're going to expose your real hair for probably the first time since puberty or early adulthood, because that's kind of when we start coloring, that's when we start flat ironing, that's when we start causing all of this damage, right? So what are we going to do to fix this? We have to get the junk off first. We have to expose what's under there, and then Monat will be able to go in and it will be able to heal your real hair. Actually heal it for the first time in your life. It's going to go in and it's going to heal your hair. It's not going to be a fake buildup of waxes that is going to fake it and cause you more damage. It's going to heal it, okay? So we're going to kind of simulate this as Monat going in and healing your hair. See? That's why you're seeing all these girls with amazing, shiny, this is why my curls came back, because all this junk wasn't on there and it was able to expose my curls because I had been putting junk on there for so many years with keratin treatments, shampoos, conditioners, styling products, oils to help straighten it. All of the gross things were built up on there. I couldn't expose my real hair, therefore it couldn't even perform like it can. I mean, I know it's frizzy now and I slept on it, but my curls were beautiful yesterday because my real hair is finally exposed. So if you're going through a transition stage and your hair is almost looking frizzier, stick with it. That's a great sign. That means that all the junk is off your hair. Now, if you color your hair a fashion color, meaning like the bright colors, the colors that you don't typically see in natural hair, you want your natural hair exposed because those molecules are so big, they're going to sit on this and come right off. With your natural hair, there is these natural fibers. So let me rough this up just a tiny bit again. So it's going to go in there and it's going to be able to get in all of these fibers and actually attach to your hair, which is going to make your color last longer. Red is the biggest color molecule. It's really hard to keep in the hair. This is why, because it's just sitting on top of the junk and going down the drain. So when you put it on your natural hair, it's going to soak in and you're going to love your color that much more. It's going to last that much longer. So if you are not using these products, I beg you to just give it a try. Just message me and say, okay, I just want to try this. I want to see what you're talking about because this is everything, you guys. Like, the shine of my curls has never been there without spraying a shine spray that was full of wax onto my hair. Now I have beautiful shine whether I straighten it or do it curly because my real hair is finally able to perform like real hair. My hair is literally 3 times thicker, and I can prove that because when I used to get extensions done, the very first time we did it, we did a row and a mini row. When I went back to her 3 years later, we had to do 3 full rows of extensions to make it blend because I had more hair on my head than I did before because all the follicles were not covered in the junk. So I hope that helps kind of explain what this is doing and kind of the process behind it. And if you're seeing someone's hair look kind of dull and kind of rough and frizzy or staticky, this is why. Stick with it. This is a great, great sign. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.